Good morning. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I hope everybody is doing okay today. I am not doing too bad. Sorry I haven't got a message out to you guys in a while. I've been very busy. Spent the weekend with my sponsor this weekend. Haven't seen her in quite some time. And we went and bought some crystals. And this is one of my new babies I wanted to show you guys. It is absolutely gorgeous. It wouldn't let me leave the store without it. I didn't want to spend the money on it. However, it kind of made me. I don't know how else to explain it, but it made me. Beautiful, beautiful stone. It has this really cool feeling of the water, like we're going down into inner earth and we're just sitting in a pool of water that's kind of waving us back and forth. Me and my sponsor both had the same experience with it, so it's a very cool stone. All right, let's see what we have going on for the next few days. This will be for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. So the Page of Hearts tells me that this is a time of us learning how, learning about our worth, learning that it's a time of rediscovery, discovery of who we are, how to get to where we want to be, and things of that sort. So this is a time of learning what your value is in this world, what you're worth. Even if you're somebody who is already very confident and already feels like you know your worth and things of that sort, I would expect that there's experiences that are helping you to deepen that worth or to see something maybe a little bit different or what have you. So the Knight of Angels tells me that there's some things that we're meant to perceive differently at this time. There's some personal truths that may be coming to you, and kind of, some of you, I feel a little bit of grief, as if like you're processing through grieving something that you're leaving behind. This could be an aspect of yourself. This could be a person, place, situation. It doesn't really matter. But I feel like most of you, this is talking about leaving the old you behind. There's something about a change in yourself, guidance that has been given to let go, surrender to an aspect of yourself. So for many of you, this is going to be like a way of thinking or a way of being. Yes, yes, yes. However, they're also taking me back to this card and tell me that this is a time of having a lot of experiences where Spirit is showing you through the eyes of love, through the eyes of God, whatever you want to call it, through the eyes of good, your goodness, your worth, your beauty even is what I'm seeing. And I'm talking about a physical beauty for some of you. But this is also about showing some of you all of the abilities that you've wakened up, all of that dormant DNA that has helped you to get in connection with your spiritual gifts or abilities. This is also something that Spirit has shown you through God's eyes, the universe's eyes, just how talented you are. Also experiences in how to use those talents if you don't already know how. Yes, 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 they're saying. So the Eight of Trees tells me that this is a time of sharing your skills with other people. Again, one of the things that I'm seeing is that Spirit is showing you your worth, your value when it comes to your skills, your abilities, your talents, things of that sort. So right now is a time of connecting even deeper with the things that you are capable of doing and making something out of it. For some of you, this is making money out of it. For some of you, this is just making a career out of your talents, or it could just be that it's a hobby for you. It doesn't really matter. There's something about doing something with your skills and flourishing is what I'm hearing. So some of you, using your talents and skills is going to help you to flourish. The Ten of Angels tells me that there's still a little bit of fear that some of you are kind of engaging in. Some of you may even be starting to understand through the connection with angels a deeper surrender, or how to have a deeper surrender, or how to surrender in general. Because I feel like maybe some of you are in this energy of, I don't know, this feels good, it sounds good, the different perspectives that I'm seeing, what have you. But then maybe there's just one little thing that triggers you to remember something that somebody said in the past, or the way that, I'm just going to use healing, for example. I'm getting back into doing more healing, and that's been something that's been ongoing for the past couple months. And even though you guys don't see it like going live and things like that, I've been doing more appointments. I've been engaging with my children more. Anyhow, one of the things that's happening is I'm realizing that I've always had that power, that I've always been somebody who knows that ability is something that I'm very good at, but was very much in this energy of, but I don't know if I want to use it. I don't know if I trust that people aren't going to judge me. Like, there was just a million gazillion things that went through my head and everything. Well, now I'm not going through all of those things, but I'm going through experiences that is kind of forcing me to see my worth all over again. That has to do with healing. So many of you have seen it before, are now in a process of starting to see your worth again. So, there's this energy of an imprint. It's almost like you've been divinely imprinted with, I don't know what the right word to say, capability, responsibility, purpose is what I feel like Spirit is trying to show me. But this is definitely a time of saying, okay, Spirit, I may not have all the answers, but I'm trusting you, and I'm going to go in that direction. I do feel like a portal, so to speak, is being open, a vortex that's taking you closer to what you're dreaming or desiring anyhow. But this is really a time of, what does the different perspectives that I'm receiving, what is it telling me? How is it leading me and going in that direction? What other messages do you have for us, please? For all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. Am I supposed to take both of these? So one of the things that Spirit is asking you to engage in, I feel like for many of you, this is something new. So if this doesn't resonate with you, then, you know, just do with it as you may. But what I'm feeling is many of you have probably not ever even went outside and looked up at the stars and said, okay, I'm not for sure exactly which star I'm supposed to be connecting with, but I feel like I'm supposed to be doing so. So as you look up, you see which star is flashing at you, or maybe you actually see like a shooting star or something like that. But either way it goes, as you set that intention and speak to the universe, you're going to see a star move or a star flash or something like that. As you do, you're going to connect with it. Meaning, I normally do different things like opening up my crown chakra and seeing the energy of that star coming down into my crown. Practice makes perfect. The more that you act like you're visualizing something that you really aren't physically seeing, it's more of like a spiritual sight. You pull that energy down, you start feeling those energies. You start to feel the awakening that is happening, or either the expansion that is happening, whatever it is. But for some of you, most of you, they're changing my words. Most of you, the need for stargazing and pulling down energy is going to be very, very important. Why? Because some of you are starseeds and you're meant to connect with the energy of other places that you live in or other places that you've existed before. It's to bring information from either the past, or we are all are multidimensional beings, so we exist in many realities now. So maybe it's about pulling energy from one of the realities that we're now existing in and bringing it into this lifetime. But it's also about an activation of the light body. Some of you are just beginning your spiritual journey. And so what happens is you start to activate your light body. You start to expand in many ways. However, one of the things that you, if you're somebody who's newly awakened, are going to experience is a lot of ascension symptoms. Your body's going to feel like it's out of sort, out of whack. Like, you may be feeling like you're sick or you're purging, and you may want to go to the doctor and think that something's wrong with you, and they're going to tell you nothing's wrong with you, your blood works just fine, blah, 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 and you're going to think that you're crazy. This is part of the awakening. This is one of the first stages that almost everybody that I've ever experienced or talked to has told me they've experienced. One of the things that's going to be very, very important right now is to ground your light body. So this is in multiple ways you can do this. I use the sun as a form of grounding. I use the earth. I take my shoes off and connect for as long as I can do so. I mean, there's many, 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 many ways of staying grounded. Certain stones that you can carry, black tourmaline, black obsidian. I'm even hearing using clear quartz. I don't use clear quartz as a grounder. I use it as a magnifier, but it doesn't matter. Whatever your intentions are, it will do that. The Great Severing talks about surrendering to an aspect of yourself that is quick to anger, quick to get frustrated, been programmed to maybe yell, have anger issues or something like that. For many of you, I feel like the surrender that Spirit is asking you to do is a surrender to this anger. The experiences that you're having are going to teach you why the anger's there, how to get rid of it. Most of you, it's just about, as you're starting to feel that anger coming on, taking a step back from the situation, the person, the event, whatever it may be that triggered you to feel that anger in the first place. Because I'd say 10 out of 10 times, it is not that whatever the situation is that triggered you is not actually what angers you. Anger usually comes from something from the past, from a fear that you have of something, from an insecurity. So I feel like if you just take a step back and ask yourself, like, why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling? Why am I all of a sudden getting angry? This is a way that I've gotten over the majority of my anger in the past 2 years. I've worked very hard on that. Anytime I get triggered, instead of reacting when I want to, I take a step back and I ask myself why. And normally it has something to do with the way that my mother treated me. You know, she was very abusive physically, mentally, and emotionally. So, you know, those are things that trigger me to have that response. So as soon as I see it, I'm like, oh, okay, I've already healed that. I don't need to get angry anymore. And then I figure out very quickly, is because it just comes to me. It's just an internal knowing or a flash that I have that tells me act this way instead. And I've trained myself to, when I'm triggered, stop, you know, do that, and then act differently. So this is what Spirit is saying. Some of the experiences that you're going to be going through right now are going to be those experiences that teach you to not be angered, not get frustrated, or to have a lot less of that type of reaction. Yes, 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 they're saying. They really like the way that I explained that for some reason. Which cards do I go to? Thank you. They're taking me back to these. So let's see what they have to say. 11/16, I was told to tell you. That's actually my birthday. Okay, so A New Earth is talking about holding the vision of what you want for your reality. So this is talking about those of you who are in the process of being the architect of your universe. You know, maybe you're starting with a clean slate. Starting with a clean slate, so to speak. So you are like an open canvas, a clear canvas. You can dictate how your reality is going to look by starting to use your skills, the perceptions that you're having, put those things together and make something out of it. But I mean, it goes even further with that than that. You've learned about your worth, and you're learning to rediscover yourself. So using the skills and the abilities and the ways of being that you've rediscovered as a way of pushing you forward and helping you to hold a vision of what it is that you want to have. A lot of visualization needs to happen right now, is what Spirit is saying. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm also feeling the need for, during the not full moon, they're saying new moon, 12/21, guys, look that up. That's a mirror. That means that there's probably a reflection of some sort of energy that keeps coming to you and trying to get you to see something. But anyhow, totally forgot where I was. Take me back to where I was. It must not have been important. Okay, the Star Keeper talks about staying grounded. This is about grounding your light into certain energies that maybe you're engaging in. So if it's talking about a certain life purpose, or maybe a certain skill that you can use, or a talent or something like that, it's asking you to put your all into it too. For some of you, it's actually meaning seed your light there, meaning imagine your light going into the earth at the place that you're at, or the situation that's going on, or what have you, and your light is going to start to make things transform and happen. Yes, you hold that power. But staying grounded is a really big thing that's coming out. We have 2 cards back to back that's talking about staying grounded, doing the things that'll help you to stay centered as well. So we have 2 cards that are talking about a vortex or a portal. Normally when I think of those 2 things, I think of an opportunity awakening. 1-3-3-3. I've been seeing 3s a lot. That's about the Ascended Masters working with you, balance, prosperity, staying positive, manifestation. But anyway, this portal card represents just that. There's an opportunity that Spirit is giving to you that is going to move you in a direction that is very, very positive. For some of you, it's not going to feel positive at first, because there's things that you need to rid of or surrender to, or something of that sort. So it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. For many of you, this thing that you need to surrender is anger, frustration, anything that has to do with that negative thinking or negative talk or chatter in your mind that tells you don't do this or don't do that, or, you know, trying to be the negative Nancy and just distract you from the truth of what's really happening. 14-14. So I feel like some of you, that's what you're working through, and it's helping you to see your value and things of that sort. But this is a card that says, you know, like I was saying earlier, you are the open canvas. So what do you want to put on your canvas, so to speak? What do you want your reality and your world to look like? This is a time of doing whatever it takes to get there. I feel like some of you have a lot of very hard work ahead, a lot of hours 1441, a lot of hours being spent and put into a project, a situation, and energy. This is the way that I feel like my life is going. It's getting busier and busier. There's more appointments that are coming. I have a lot of adjustments that are happening because of manifestations coming to me now. You know, a lot of things are changing and shifting constantly is what they should be doing as well. But many of you are also in this energy of shifting and adjusting and painting your canvas. Okay, which cards? Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please? So the money safe indicates that there is going to be an open flow or a abundance of money that's coming to some of you. You're going to resonate with this. If this is for you, you're going to feel it. You're going to know that you know that you know that this is talking about you. So for some of you, maybe this is not referring to you, but this could be referring to the need for watching what you spend, watching what you do with your money, things of that sort. Yes, yes, yes. But I do feel for many of you, this is talking about an open flow or an open abundance of money that's coming. 1551, look that up as well. So there is a tug and a pull from the universe, a feeling like, you know, you just can't go on anymore. Maybe you're just getting very down and discouraged about all of the ways in which you're starting to view things. It's kind of creating some sort of grief. I keep feeling like we're grieving the past, what we're letting go of, what we're surrendering to, and we're allowing the universe to just take control for a minute. 1616. So as we do so, this tower moment, so to speak, is tearing down the walls that are helping us to reach that breakthrough that we've been trying to get to in a long, long time. For a long, long time is what I'm hearing. For me, that breakthrough is financial security, having more business. My other aspects of my life that I've been wanting to have are already coming in. They're already things that I'm adjusting to. I just haven't been sharing a whole lot of things with you guys. But those things are coming in, and that's why you haven't seen me very often, you know, not as many videos or what have you. But it's a blessing. But what I've been told is those things that are coming to me, my children being in my life, me helping them to heal from the things that I caused them, is what is needing to be done right now. The clients, the business being really, really busy, the YouTube channel and all that stuff, you know, being something that is, what am I trying to say? Up and going, running. I don't know what the best way of putting it is, but I know that I'm meant to help people in that direction. But the things that are happening now are things that need to happen so that I'm not really super busy and can't pay attention to my children and can't help them to heal and can't adjust to the different positive manifestations that are coming into my life. Things that I've been working very hard on receiving. I am now receiving. So a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication is going into certain areas of my life. And then next, it's going to be back on this area of my life. What I'm doing here, what I'm doing with my healing and things of that sort. So not saying that I'm not focusing on that, but most of my focus right now is on the manifestations that are coming in. Not because that's what I've been wanting to focus on. It's because that's what Spirit is forcing me to focus on. So it's just what it is, and it's great. It's a blessing. So some of you are going through that. However, it kind of feels like a tower moment for me. It's a good tower moment. It's things rearranging in my life so that I can have those things that I've been asking for. Many of those things are already here. I'm adjusting to them. That's what you're going through as well. The part tells me that there's a love of life that many of you are starting to like engage in it. There's a deeper love, a more passionate type of energy about life. There's this energy of like really wanting to just take any challenge and tackle it with confidence and courage for some of you. And then we also got high honors on the bottom. So this is your spirit team, the universe, telling you that there is an energy of high honors. They respect you, they love you, they are in support of you and what you are doing, and they're always there to guide you. The ring tells me that there is a cycle that is completing. This is the old you moving into the new you. This could be in certain areas of your life or all areas of your life. It doesn't really matter. But for some of you, this could be representing a happy marriage, happy outcome with a marriage or a union and commitment from somebody. I am a positive person, unaffected by the negativity of others. I am aligned with the energy of abundance. I am generous and helpful. I will rest as I experience ascension symptoms, for with them also comes growth. My soul knows this. Throat chakra, responsible for communication, expression of thoughts, feelings, and ideals. My social skills are improving. I will share my truth. And let's get one more. I am in a state of mastering. I will push through any insecurities that I may have. That is a perfect one. I'm also feeling a blessing card, so let's do that real quick. Guys, just to share with you another sweet thing that I got yesterday. I felt very pulled to connect with it, and I did, and I had to buy it, as well as this. I never, ever spend money on myself, and I've been working really, really hard to save up money and things like that, and Spirit told me to go ahead and enjoy. I spent like 65 bucks, but anyhow, and I felt really guilty about doing that, but that's something that I'm working through, is that it's okay to spend money on yourself. I used to never do that. Still have a hard time doing that. Give me a blessing card, please. A blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifests. Trust that all is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on its way. I hope that you guys got something out of this reading. Much love to you. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment down in the comments as a way of helping this channel to be put into the algorithm so that other people can see this information and help them out with their ascension journey as well. 21/21. Have a wonderful day. And to all the fathers, happy Father's Day. Much love to you guys. Bye.